Land is being cleared for a bike path through West Anniston. A local mother says her children's school has treated them unfairly, and plans are being made for some big bicycle races next month.
We are in the middle of a very fine stretch of spring weather across East Alabama. We're going to tell you how long it's going to last coming up.
Coming up in sports, it's a busy night here in East Alabama when it comes to baseball, softball, and soccer. We have the preview ahead. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
Now that the Anniston City Council has approved spending $6 million on the project, land is being cleared for the final 7.2-mile stretch of the Chief Ladiga Trail. The extension will take the trail from its current terminus at Michael Tucker Park just south of Weaver all the way into downtown Anniston. 2 weeks ago, the council modified the plans and will now end the trail at 11th Street, 7 blocks north of the original goal. It also made a few other changes, saving a total of $600,000. In addition to the savings, the council has delayed work on a parking lot at 12th and Noble Street. That $600,000 has been shifted to the trail project, which may be completed before the end of this year.
Work had to begin before the annual migration of gray bats into the area because swarms of the endangered species have been spending their summers along parts of the trail. The cost of the project increased significantly from the original plan because the city will have to do more work on several aging bridges along the path than it had anticipated. City officials say the trail extension should prove to be an economic boon to downtown Anniston, which already hosts a variety of bicycle-related programs each year.
When we come back, a local family that suffered a traumatic loss last year finds itself having to deal with even more problems.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Lydia Measles is a Calhoun County mom who feels stuck in a truancy trap. She and her 4 children, ranging in age from 5 to 16, were forced to move out of their school zone in Pleasant Valley after their father, longtime JSU employee Roger Measles, died in a motorcycle accident 6 months ago. Measles said that administrators first agreed to allow her and her children to remain in the Pleasant Valley School District for the rest of the academic year, but abruptly disenrolled her children without her consent in February. Now her children have been out of school for weeks, and Measles worries that they'll be deemed truant, a designation that could send her to jail.
They got withdrew against my will after they was told that they could stay and finish out the remainder of the school year at Pleasant Valley, and they took them out for being late, and my kids aren't ready to go to a new school.
Calhoun County School Superintendent Jose Reyes says there's a simple solution for measles. Enroll the children in White Plains schools. That's the district where the family now lives.
Students have to, by law, be enrolled and attend regularly their school. And so anytime we have students who don't live in a particular zone and who have continued attendance issues after we have exhausted every resource that we have, then certainly that child would need to attend the school that they were zoned for.
Measles says the school's decision to disenroll her children in the middle of the year was insensitive. Since the start of 2023, she said her children have experienced divorce, the death of their father, and the loss of their family home. Now, she says being forced out of their school and losing contact with their classmates is making a difficult situation harder.
It's a lot, and I just need to take care of my kids, and they're not helping make it any easier. They're making it harder. I can't take care of my kids from the jail cell. I can't. They don't deserve to go through more than what they've already been through.
Jocelyn Armbruster, truancy officer for Calhoun County Schools, says truancy policies are set in each district to comply with state laws. After 6 unexcused absences, she says the court system can issue a warrant for a parent's arrest. Armbruster says schools work with families before a parent is charged with a crime, sending early warning letters and offering help through the United Way's Helping Families initiative, which reaches out to families at risk of truancy. Reyes says the measles situation came down to a judgment call, and administrators asked her to enroll the children in a school where bus services were available to them.
For any child, they have to attend school. That is the state law. So if we have a student who is not living in one of our 7 districts, they certainly could be unenrolled if they do not meet the standards for being in our school system, and those things are attendance, discipline, things of that nature. So in this particular case, attendance was an issue, and this child was actually zoned to go to a different school in our particular district, and so that's where that child needs to go attend school.
Measles acknowledges that her children have frequently been late to school at Pleasant Valley, citing the challenges of raising 4 children experiencing traumatic loss as one of the causes for inconsistency. And the threat of legal action, in addition to so much trauma, feels uncaring to her.
I just need to take care of my kids, and they're not helping make it any easier. They're making it harder. I can't take care of my kids from the jail cell.
When we return, a local city is making big plans for a major festival next month.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The 2024 Noble Street Festival and Sunny King Criterium will be held in downtown Anniston on April 13th. And local children can take part by having their parents sign them up for the kids' bike races held on the same day. This event is open to children ages pre-K through 6th grade, and thanks to its sponsor, Raymond James, this event is now free. A link to the registration form is on the city's website. The race lineup is at 4:15 p.m. and the race will start at 4:30. All participants will receive a ribbon and a t-shirt. Riders must bring their own bicycle and helmet, and packet pickup for the kids' bike race is from 11 a.m. until 3:45 p.m. at Classic on Noble.
Today, a perfect day to ride a bike.
It was a perfect day for anything outdoors. Absolutely beautiful.
It really was, absolutely. The kind of day that John Holder should give us more of.
Let's do this again tomorrow.
So, John Holder, I know you're standing by in the Weather Center. Can you promise us another day like today?
Mike and Katie, I can promise you, yes, another day, actually 2 more days of weather even better than today. We've got a fantastic spring forecast coming up next.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Just a classic spring day today across East Alabama. Plenty of sunshine, 71 for the high today, about 5 degrees above the average. Still another cold morning. That's about to change. 35 for the low this morning, well below the average for this time of year. So record high temperature 87, record low temperature at 18 degrees. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:56, and the sun again setting this evening at 6:49. Weather on your street on this Tuesday night. Going to take out to Alabama Highway 46 in the heart of Ranburne in Cleburne County. Not as cold tonight, still chilly in the morning, but we're not going to be flirting with any kind of freezing temperatures, so no freeze warnings, no frost advisories. 41 for the low tonight under clear skies in Ranburne. Heading into tomorrow, a fantastic day coming up. Sunny and mild on Lakeview Drive in Weaver. 74 for the high tomorrow. So if you enjoyed today, even better weather is coming tomorrow with temperatures about 3 degrees warmer than this afternoon. And as we look ahead to the rest of the week, above average temperatures continuing. McElderry Road down in Munford in northern Talladega County. Temperatures in the 70s for the rest of the week. Sunshine for the next 2 days or so. Then some rainfall coming as we make our way toward the weekend. Looking at the rainfall chances for the weekend in our 7-day forecast. No chance of rain the next couple of days. Look at this temperature on Thursday. Shaping up to be our warmest day so far this year. 80 degrees on the old backyard thermometer on Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, the rain will begin. That will be way after midnight on Thursday. Then it looks like a rainy day coming up on Friday. Still very warm, 74 for the high, but a 90% chance of showers, maybe even a thunderstorm mixed in there on Friday afternoon. Most of the rain will be over with by Saturday as far as the heavy rain. We're going to stay in an unsettled weather pattern for Saturday and for Sunday. About a 40% chance of a shower on Saturday. Continued very mild, way above average, 74 for the high on Saturday afternoon. 69 to 70 along in that area for the high on Sunday with a 50-50 chance of more light rain showers. Then we cool off a little bit. Temperatures will go back below the average on Monday and Tuesday. Nighttime lows getting on the cool side once again. That's March in Alabama. We kind of go back and forth between warm and cold conditions. But again, no freezing temperatures expected anytime in the next 7 days. Let's take a look at what this next graphic here shows. Now, let me explain this to you a little bit. This is the counties in Alabama that are storm ready. What do we mean by storm ready? We're in our severe weather season. We're in the heart of that. And all of these counties here in the orangish yellow, those are counties in the state, 44 counties, including all of our counties here in East Alabama that are storm ready. That means they have everything in place for severe weather. They have dedicated programs, alert systems, all kinds of things in place to deal with severe weather threats. So 44 of our 67 counties in the state of Alabama, plus a lot of these universities are storm ready. You'll see Jacksonville State University, one of the universities in Alabama that is storm ready. That means our counties here, Calhoun, Cleburne, Etowah, surrounding counties, they're all ready for severe weather when it comes, not if, when it comes later on in March and during the months of April and May. Well, I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. We'll break down the weather forecast for all of East Alabama for tomorrow, day by day, hour by hour. We'll have that coming up for you tomorrow. Then I'll be back here tomorrow evening for EAN Local News with a complete forecast for all of East Alabama. Spring means spring sports. They're going on even tonight, and Namath Pitts has all the details for you in sports right now. Namath?
Thanks, John. Last night was busy in East Alabama. That trend continues tonight when it comes to baseball on the diamond. Going to be Youth Night at Oxford, a couple other places hosting big games. Let's go ahead and take a look at the preview for the night ahead. Let's start at Choccolocco Park at Signature Field, where the Oxford Yellow Jackets will be having Youth Night. So they'll be having the youth teams at Signature Field tonight. The players will get to stand with their favorite player during the national anthem. As Coach Travis Jansen's team's first game post-county tournament is against Opelika. So Opelika making the trip from the Auburn area up to Oxford tonight to face the Yellow Jackets. Also tonight, J.D. Phillips' team still looking for their first midweek win. Can they get it tonight in a big area game against Sachs? Sachs is coming off a loss to Anniston. Both of these teams are looking to start area play with a win. So tonight, J.D. Phillips' team goes on the road to Sacs. Also tonight, the Anniston Bulldogs, fresh over a win over Sacs. They hit the road tonight to face the Trojans of Galesville. Now, Galesville's been really good so far this year in Class 1A, so this is not going to be an easy game for Anniston for sure. Also tonight is going to be the Faith Christian Lions. They're going to be at home tonight, hosting Coach Jamison Edwards and the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. Jacksonville, Gavin Peeler, Kingston Peeler, really Ryan Mitchell, a couple really good players for Jacksonville. They're preparing for the area play by playing Faith Christian tonight at Faith Christian. Also tonight, the Donahoe Falcons coming off a tough loss against Spring Garden. It does not get easier tonight. It's area play. They've already dropped their first area play series of the year when they lost to Collinsville. Now they head to Sandrock as they continue area play. It's going to be it's not going to be a short road trip, that's for sure. But Donahoe's on the road tonight at Sandrock. Also tonight, White Plains. They played at home last night against Cherokee County. Tonight they go to Cherokee County. Now, Coach Jennings explained why they did this. They did this to get as close to a playoff type feel series as they can, which would mean playing somewhere and then having to maybe go back to play them again the next day. So they're going to play, I believe it's a doubleheader tonight to get a playoff feel on what could be a 3-game series in the playoffs. Tonight, White Plains goes to Center to face Cherokee County. Also tonight, Lincoln is on the road at Ohatchee. The Golden Bears got a win over Welborn last night at home. Ohatchee, the Indians, they've played Lincoln already this season, so it's a rematch, but this one is at Ohatchee at the Creek Bank tonight. Also tonight, Coach Zach Welch and the Alexandria Valley Cubs are going to travel up to Attala, up to Rainbow City to face the Warriors of Westbrook Christian. This is going to be a good non-area game, 4A versus 3A, as Alexandria travels to Westbrook Christian tonight. Also tonight, it's area play for Piedmont and Weaver. Piedmont opened area play with wins over Sacs. Weaver's going to start their area play with Piedmont at home. Coach Harper's team starts 7 8th graders, very young. They're at home tonight against the very senior heavy McLean Mohan, Trevor Pike, Brody Holmesley, Kel Alston, players for Piedmont. Piedmont's the big favorite in this area in Class 3A. Also tonight, area play for Pleasant Valley. Last week, it was Collinsville who defeated Donahoe. Pleasant Valley wants to see how they size up in this area. So Dalton Turner's team is going to make the trip to Collinsville tonight to face the Panthers. So Pleasant Valley in Class 2A, they're on the road tonight for area play as they travel to Collinsville. It's going to be a busy night for softball here in East Alabama as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the games for softball tonight. Let's start with Oxford. They're coming off a tough loss to Alexandria. Tonight, they got to make a road trip to Clay Chalkville to face the Cougars. This is a rematch from a game earlier this year that was played at Signature Field where Oxford won. So they're looking to get their second win over Clay Chalkville tonight. Also tonight, Welborn's playing Sacs in baseball, which is an area game. Welborn's playing Sacs in softball, which is an area game. So it is both teams at Sacs tonight. So if you're looking for some Welborn-Sacs rivalry, you can find it at Sacs tonight. It's going to be area play in softball as Coach Brenna Vincent and the Welborn Panthers travel to Sacs tonight. Also tonight, Cedar Bluff heads to Faith Christian. It's a lot of area games taking place tonight. This one's the same. Cedar Bluff comes to Faith Christian in area play. Also tonight, Anniston, the Bulldogs. This is not area play, but the Anniston Bulldogs are going to travel to Talladega County Central where they'll face the Tigers in Class 1A. This is a Class 4A versus Class 1A. Also tonight, Coach Muncher and the White Plains Wildcats, they have area play tonight, and they face Coach Ashley and the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. So this is an area game in Class 4A. White Plains coming off a tough loss to Southside. Jacksonville still trying to find their groove in their first year under Coach Ashley. Got a lot of really good young players for sure. White Plains, though, is on the road at Jacksonville tonight for area play in Class 4A. Also tonight, the Weaver Bearcats, Coach Fulmer's team, going to finally get a break from area play where they're going to host Cleveland County, the Tigers at home tonight. They're going to play twice this week. And so tonight the game's at Weaver as Weaver hosts Cleveland County. Also tonight, this is Spring Garden. The Panthers are going to come to Jacksonville tonight to face Jacksonville Christian Academy Thunder. Now, this is an area game as Spring Garden in Class 1A makes the trip to Jacksonville Christian Academy tonight. So again, another area game to the list tonight as Spring Garden comes to Jacksonville to face Jacksonville Christian Academy. Also tonight, Pleasant Valley, This is not an area game, but it's non-area as Pleasant Valley is going to go head-to-head with Glencoe. Glencoe's in 3A. They play in that area with Westbrook and Ohatchee. But for Pleasant Valley, they're in that area, of course, which is a little different than, of course, basketball. But Pleasant Valley, the Raiders softball team, Coach Bryant's team, going to play a much improved Glencoe team on the road tonight at Glencoe. So they'll make the trip up 431, not long at all, as they go to Glencoe. Just like baseball and softball, it is also a busier night than typical for soccer. So let's go ahead and look at the landscape for soccer tonight. Let's start with Oxford. The Yellow Jackets are at home tonight. The Oxford Yellow Jackets will play White Plains at home. These two teams are, of course, local teams, 4A through 6A, which means it's an area game. So White Plains travels to Oxford tonight in area play. Also tonight, the next game's at Faith Christian. This is area play, 1A through 3A. So Collinsville makes the trip to Anniston tonight to face the Faith Christian Lions in an area game. Also tonight at Glencoe, no surprise here, it's an area game. Class 1A through 3A, 4A through 6A. Donahoe, the Falcons are facing Glencoe tonight at Glencoe. This is an area game for for Aaron Turley and the Donahoe Falcons. The next game up for tonight is Hoax Bluff and Weaver. Again, 1A through 3A, 4A through 6A. Hoax Bluff is 3A, Weaver is 3A. This is an area game. So Weaver is at Hoax Bluff tonight. Coach Strott's team still looking for their first win. Can they get it against Hoax Bluff tonight? And the final game tonight is Mumford at Jacksonville. This is an area game. This game will be at Jacksonville High School as the Mumford Lions will make the trip from Talladega County to Calhoun County to face the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. And that's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and we thank you for watching today.
You can find us here online every weekday on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or on our website. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather content whenever it's convenient for you.
We'll see you back here Wednesday for your news on your schedule.